Friend, I am Mr. Gunadhar Chaugle. Today we have to discuss the concept of resistance, conductance, conductivity, what is the effect of temperature on the resistance, and we have to see some examples how to calculate the resistance. See the friend, in the last video we have to see what is the resistance. Resistance is nothing but the opposition to the flow of current, and it is denoted by capital R, and its unit is ohm. Okay, then in this point we have to discuss related to the conductance and conductivity. The conductance is the reciprocal of resistance. Conductance is helpful for the conductivity or to help the flow of current, but resistance it will be opposite to the flow of current. See what is the resistance? The formula we have to know, that is rho L divided by A, but the conductance it is denoted by capital G, and capital G is nothing but the 1 upon R, and we have to putting the value of R here, that is rho L upon A, then we get the value of rho into A divided by L, and rho is the called as conductivity or specific conductance of the material. Then we have to find the unit of conductivity or specific conductance, that is unit of G, it is Siemens, and length of L is in length, that is meter, and A is the cross section area in meter square. Therefore, the unit of specific conductance or conductivity is Siemens per meter. Suppose we have to connect the resistance in series, then the value is total resistance. Suppose there are two resistors R1 and R2, they are connected in series, then equivalent resistance is R1 plus R2. But see, in terms of conductance, two conductances, that is equivalent conductance of G1 and G2 is 1 upon G1 is equal to 1 upon G1 plus 1 upon G2. Then what is the difference between the conductance and conductivity? Conductance is a property of the component, but conductivity is a property of the material. Then conductance depends upon the dimension of the conductor, but conductivity is not depend on the dimensions of the conductor. Conductance is measured in Siemens, while conductivity measured in Siemens per meter. This is the difference between the conductance and conductivity. Then we have to discuss the effect of temperature on the resistance. Then suppose the rise in temperature will be takes place in the conductor, then increase the resistivity of the pure metal, means in the pure metal if the temperature will be increasing, resistance will be goes on increasing, as well as in terms of alloys of two or different materials, then resistance of the alloys material will be increasing whenever the temperature it will be goes on increasing. But in case of electrolyte and insulators, if the temperature will be increasing, then the resistance of that material it will be goes on reducing. Means in case of insulator, if temperature will be goes on increasing, the insulation property of that insulator it will be goes on reducing, and at final one temperature the insulation will be breakdown will be occurs on the insulator, means it lose the property of insulation. This is the effect of temperature on the resistance. In terms of metal and alloys, temperature or resistance is directly proportional to temperature, and in case of insulator it will be inversely proportional to the temperature. Okay, you remember that. Then you have to discuss related to the if temperature coefficient of the resistance. Suppose a metallic conductor having a resistance is R0 at temperature is 0 degree Celsius. If it is heated to T degree Celsius, let's we have to find the resistance at this temperature will be R of t at the temperature T0. Then considering normal range of temperature, it is found that the resistance will be increases, that is change in resistance, it will be given by delta of R is equal to RT minus R0. RT is the final temperature and R0 is the initial temperature. Whenever the temperature will be increasing, there will be something change in resistance will be occurs, and we have to calculate it with the help of RT minus R0. And this value, it will be depends upon the directly on its initial resistance, directly on the rise in temperature, as well as on the nature of material of the conductor. According to that, change in resistance will be depends. Then RT minus R0, it is directly proportional to R into T, or RT minus R0 is equal to alpha into R0 into T, where alpha is the constant and it is known as temperature coefficient of resistance of the conductor. Then we have to find the alpha. Alpha, it will be given by the formula of RT minus R0, change in resistance, divided by R0 into T, initial resistance, into temperature. If R0 is 1 and temperature is 0 degree Celsius, then the alpha value will be delta R, that is RT minus R0. Hence, the temperature coefficient of the material is defined as the increase in resistance per ohm, original resistance per degree Celsius, rise in temperature, and this will be given by the formula R of t is equal to R0 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into t. Now to finding the values of alpha at different temperature. For that purpose, we have to suppose consider a conductor of resistance R0 at 0 degree Celsius is heated to T0 degree Celsius. Its resistance RT after heating is given by R of t is equal to R0 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into t. This is the value of resistance RT at T degree Celsius temperature. Suppose conductor of resistance R of t at T0 degree Celsius is cooled. In the first condition, we have to heat it, and second condition, we have to cool to 0 degree Celsius. At that condition, its resistance RT after heating is given by R0 degree Celsius is equal to RT bracket of 1 plus alpha t minus of t. It is total formula or final formula, that is R0 is equal to R of t bracket of 1 minus alpha t into t. Alpha t is the temperature coefficient at T degree Celsius. Then we have to find the alpha t is equal to RT minus R0 divided by RT into T. RT is the resistance at T degree temperature and R0 is the resistance at 0 degree Celsius, and T is the temperature rise. Substituting this value of RT in the above equation, you have to putting the value of R of t in this equation. Then alpha t is equal to R0 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into t. This is value of RT. Initially we have to calculate it, minus R0 divided by, again put the value of RT, that is R0 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into t. By solving this equation, we have to get alpha t is equal to alpha 0 divided by 1 plus alpha 0 into t. From above, that is alpha t is equal to alpha 0 divided by 1 plus alpha 0 into T. Alpha 0 is the temperature coefficient at 0 degree Celsius and T is the temperature, and alpha T is the temperature coefficient at T degree Celsius. Then we have to finding the values of temperature coefficient of the copper at different temperature. We have to shown in the table. Suppose in the first row there will be a temperatures are present, and second row there will be a temperature coefficients are present. See, for the temperature 0 degree Celsius, temperature coefficient is 0.00427. For 5 degree Celsius, it is 0.00418. For 10 degree Celsius, it is 0.00409. For 20 degree Celsius, temperature coefficient is 0.00393. For 30 degree Celsius, it is 0.00378. For 40 degree Celsius, it is 0.00364, and for last 50 degree Celsius, it is 0.00352. These are the different temperature coefficient at the different temperature for the copper material we have to shown here. The next one is suppose in case of R0 is not given and the relation between unknown resistance R1 at T1 degree Celsius and the unknown resistance R2 at T2 degree Celsius can be found by following methods. That is, R2 is equal to R0 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into T2, and second one is the for T1 degree temperature R1 is equal to R0 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into T1. From the above expressions we can simplify it and we get, that is, R2 divided by R1 is equal to, that is first equation divided by second, 1 plus alpha 0 into T2 divided by 1 plus alpha 0 into T1, or we can write 1 plus alpha 0 into T2 into 1 plus alpha 0 into T1 raised to minus 1. Divided is taken to the numerator. For that purpose we have to writing minus 1. By solving these two equations, again we have to find 1 plus alpha 0 bracket of T2 minus T1, or finally we get R2 is equal to R1 bracket of 1 plus alpha 0 into T2 minus T1. For better understanding or what may be the concept we have to see, with the help of this we have to solve the different numericals on that to find the temperature resistance at something temperature, or we have to find the resistivity at particular temperature. For that we have to see some examples. The first example is a copper conductor has its specific resistance is given, that is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 6 ohm centimeter at 0 degree Celsius is given, and a resistance temperature coefficient is given 1 divided by 254.5 per degree Celsius is given at 20 degree Celsius temperature. Then we have to find the specific resistance first, and then we have to find the resistance temperature coefficient at 60 degree Celsius we have to find. Then we have to see the solutions. First write down all the given quantities, and then with the help of formulas we have to solve the equations. First one, that is alpha 0, that is temperature coefficient at 20 degree Celsius is given by alpha 0 divided by 1 plus alpha 0 into T, that is 20 degree Celsius is the temperature, because of that T is here writing 20, and alpha 0 we have to find, but here we have to given, that is alpha, that is temperature coefficient at 20 degree Celsius is given directly. See in the formula or in the problem, temperature coefficient is 1 divided by 254.5 per degree Celsius is given at 20 degree Celsius. We can use directly in this formula, and then we have to find the alpha 0. Therefore, alpha 0 is equal to 1 upon 234.5 per degree Celsius we have to obtain. Then we have to find the specific resistance at 60 degree Celsius. The formula is specific resistivity at 60 degree Celsius is equal to specific resistance at 0 degree Celsius plus temperature coefficient at 0 degree Celsius into temperature T. Here put the value of rho 0, that is resistivity is given at 0 degree Celsius is 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 6. Then alpha 0, that is temperature coefficient at 0 degree Celsius already calculated, and T is also given, that is 60 degree. From that we get specific resistance at 60 degree Celsius is equal to 2.01 into 10 raised to minus 6 ohm meter, its unit. Then temperature coefficient at 60 degree Celsius we have to find alpha 0, that is specific temperature resistance at 0 degree Celsius plus temperature resistance at 0 degree Celsius into temperature T. Here alpha 0 is already calculated, that is 1 upon 234.5, and temperature T is given. Put these two values into the equation and we get temperature coefficient at 60 degree Celsius is equal to 294.5 per degree Celsius. Then we have to discuss the second problem, another one. A potential difference of 250 volt is applied to a field winding at 15 degree Celsius and the current is 5 ampere. Then what will be the mean temperature of the winding when current has fallen to 3.91 ampere? Initial current is 5, then its current will be fall down to 3.91 ampere. Then applied voltage being constant, assuming that alpha 15, that is temperature coefficient at 15 degree Celsius, is 1 upon 254.5. First write down all the given quantities in the problem. Then we have to find the solution for that. Then here let R1 is the winding resistance at 15 degree Celsius and R2 is the winding resistance at unknown temperature T2, and we have to find the unknown temperature T2 here. Then R1 is equal to, we have to finding the R1 value, that is resistance. We know the resistance is equal to voltage divided by current. So initially voltage is given 250 and current flowing is 5 ampere. Because of that the resistance R1 is 50 ohm. Okay. Then next one is the R2 we have to find, that is voltage divided by current. Voltage is constant, that is 250 volt, and current is dropped down to 3.91. We have to taking current here 3.91. Because of that R2 resistance is 63.94 ohm. Then we know the formula, that is R2 is equal to R1 bracket of 1 plus alpha 15, that is temperature coefficient at 15 degree Celsius, bracket of T2 minus T1. Okay. Then in this formula we have to know the R1, R2 and T1, that is 15 degree temperature is we have to know. Then we have to find the T2 from this, solving this equation, and we get the value of T2, that is 86 degree Celsius. These are the simple types of problems may be asked in the examination. See the friend, in this video we have to see the concept of conductance, conductivity, then we have to see the temperature coefficient of the resistance, then what are the values of alpha, that is temperature coefficient at different temperature For example, we have to see in the copper, and we have to see the some basic examples related to the temperature coefficient. Thank you, friend.